quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and lush green meadows, there lived a humble miller and his 3 sons. When the miller passed away, he left his eldest son the mill, his second son the donkey, and his youngest son, Jack, only a cat. Disheartened by his seemingly meager inheritance, Jack was on the brink of despair until the cat approached him with a plan. "Fear not, dear master," the cat said with a sly grin. "For with my cunning and your trust, we shall rise to greatness together." Jack, though skeptical, agreed to the cat's proposal, and thus began their extraordinary adventure. The clever cat, whom Jack had affectionately named Whiskers, wasted no time in setting their plan in motion. With a twinkle in his eye and a spring in his step, Whiskers ventured into the nearby forest, where he caught a fat rabbit and presented it to the king as a gift from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. Impressed by the cat's cunning, the king invited Jack and Whiskers to his palace, where they were treated to a grand feast in their honor. Determined to impress the king further, Whiskers whispered a plan to Jack, urging him to follow his lead. As they made their way to the river, Whiskers instructed Jack to undress and leap into the water, pretending to be drowning. Swiftly obeying, Jack cried out for help as Whiskers approached the passing carriage of the king. "Help save my master," cried Whiskers, tears glistening in his eyes as he pleaded with the king's carriage to stop. Moved by the cat's distress, the king ordered his guards to rescue Jack from the river and bring him to safety. Once ashore, Jack profusely thanked the king for his kindness and claimed to be the Marquis of Carabas, whose lands lay just beyond the riverbank. Intrigued by the prospect of befriending a wealthy nobleman, the king invited Jack and Whiskers to join him for a carriage ride, during which Whiskers laid out his masterful plan. As they passed by the fields and orchards, Whiskers instructed Jack to praise the bountiful harvests and fertile lands, claiming them as his own. And when they came upon a grand castle perched atop a hill, Whiskers declared it to be the Marquis of Carabas's magnificent estate. Enthralled by Jack's supposed wealth and status, the king bestowed upon him the hand of his daughter, the beautiful Princess Isabella, in marriage. And so Jack and Whiskers became the rulers of the kingdom, their cunning and bravery celebrated throughout the land. But as they settled into their new life of luxury and prestige, Jack could not help but feel a pang of guilt for deceiving the king and his subjects. Determined to make amends, he confessed the truth to Princess Isabella, expecting her to turn away from him in disgust. To his surprise, the princess smiled and embraced him, declaring that she loved him for who he was, not for his title or wealth. Touched by her kindness and understanding, Jack vowed to live the rest of his days as a humble man, guided by the wisdom and loyalty of his faithful friend, Whiskers the Cunning Cat. And so Jack and Princess Isabella ruled the kingdom with fairness and compassion, their love for each other and for Whiskers enduring for all eternity, a testament to the power of trust, friendship, and the magic of believing in oneself.